Welcome to Bio 211D Plant Physiology Unit 3, Session 3, Pressure Potential. And by the close of this session, students should be able to explain the term pressure potential, draw a typical plant cell to show the pressure potential indicators as water enters the cell, explain the effect of pressure potential on plants. Now, what is pressure potential? It is the pressure exerted by the rigid cell wall that limits further water uptake in a plant cell. This is evident when a plant cell is immersed in pure water or hypotonic solution. There is a net influx of water. As a result, the cell swells. However, unlike animal cells, the plant cell does not burst. This is because the cell wall is stretched and develops a tension, resisting further uptake of water into the cell, and therefore further expansion of the cell. As water enters the cell, the protoplast enlarges and creates a pressure against the cell wall. This pressure is called the Turgot pressure. But because the cell wall is not elastic but rigid, it remains firm, resisting the Turgot pressure pushing at it. As a result, a hydrostatic pressure, also called wall pressure, WP, develops against the expanding protoplast on the cell wall. This is called the pressure potential. Turgot pressure is a real pressure rather than a potential one, and can only develop to any extent if a cell wall is present. So a typical plant cell with annotations of changes to cell structure due to influx of water. So you have osmotic pressure and Turgot pressure. Back we have a cell showing Turgot pressure, wall pressure, and osmotic pressure. So all that we have discussed with regard to pressure potential, psi p, being indicated in this diagram. So the pressure potential of a plant is defined as the component of the cell's water potential that is due to hydrostatic pressure. The pressure exerted by the protoplast due to entry of water against the rigid walls is called pressure potential, psi p. In most cases, pressure potential is usually a positive force represented by a positive sign. That is, its value is positive. So, effect of pressure potential on plants. We have said earlier that the wall pressure acts against further intake of water because it tends to force water out of the cell, and it is called pressure potential. So you can see that pressure potential has the immediate effect of preventing further uptake of water by osmosis. Full Turgot is reached when the cell wall can no longer be stretched and the cell is described as being turgid. Turgidity is important to plants for the following reasons. 1. It supports plants in maintaining their shape and form. 2. The stems of herbaceous plants are held erect by fully turgid cells packed tightly together. 3. It helps to hold leaves in flat and open horizontal positions for full exposure of leaf surface to radiant energy. It is ultimately responsible for enlargement and extension growth of cells. So, in review, pressure potential is a hydrostatic pressure developed inside the plant cell as a result of the rigidity of the cell wall that opposes further influx of water. It can be called wall pressure as well as Turgot pressure. It is important in maintaining plant shape and form as well as facilitating maximum absorption of sunlight for photosynthesis and responsible for cell growth